As technology advances quickly, the aviation industry is also changing to introduce modern, eco-friendly, and efficient aircraft that will make air travel cheaper and at the same time raise airline profits. Leading manufacturers Airbus and Boeing are fighting with each other to gain customer confidence. And unfortunately, Boeing is staying behind, still battling the effects of the 737 MAX crisis. This is a perfect opportunity for Airbus, and the company is fully taking advantage of it. The European company has recently unveiled a next-generation aircraft concept that may be a true game-changer, and the industry leaders receive it as such. But what particularly makes this new design so groundbreaking? And why is it getting so much attention? Let's answer those questions in today's video. Airbus has lately been on a good streak. The multiple problems of its main competitor left the company as the only choice for many airlines. Let's take the A321 XLR as an example. This aircraft is extremely popular among the airlines as it's equipped for long-haul flying thanks to an extra rear center fuel tank. That helps the narrow-body aircraft fly up to 400 miles or 11 hours non-stop, the distance that was previously only possible for a wide-body jet. Boeing has no answer for this plane, and this is a serious issue for the company, as the A321 XLR is basically the successor of the 757, which was also extremely popular among the airlines. And Airbus isn't stopping. The company's most popular wide-body, A350, is also winning with the American competitor, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, even though initially the Europeans seemed to be at a loss. Not to mention the A330neo. Airbus is a European company, and as everybody knows, the European Union is crazy about climate change and emissions. That includes aviation as well. In recent years, multiple European countries introduced aviation taxes and even passed laws banning some flights for environmental reasons. The previous Dutch government even went on a war with the aviation industry, trying to destroy the Amsterdam Schiphol Airport's role as a hub, but that fortunately didn't happen, at least for now. So it's no surprise that it's Airbus who is taking steps towards zero-emission flights and creating innovative technologies. The name of the project that we will be talking about today is very meaningful. ZEROe obviously stands for zero emissions. It will involve not only the development of 4 new aircraft types, but also a completely new propulsion system, as all of them will be powered by hydrogen. And these 4 are not the only planes that we will talk about today, as Airbus plans to create completely new jet aircraft as well. It will be the replacement of the A320neo family, but also a direct competition to the new Boeing aircraft. But first, let's get back to ZEROe hydrogen aircraft. Their launch date is expected to be around 2035. There will be 3 aircraft with hydrogen combustion, so they will use similar engine technology as today. The main difference will be the fuel that is injected. The remaining one will use hydrogen fuel cells, which will create electrical energy that will power electric motors turning a propeller. This aircraft will be fully electric. The most interesting aircraft is a blended wing body. This concept has been popular among many companies, and you've definitely seen similar aircraft projects somewhere, for example, the Flying V by KLM and Delft University of Technology. As Airbus describes, it will offer an exceptionally wide interior that will have multiple options for hydrogen storage and distribution, with the liquid hydrogen storage tanks located underneath the wing. The aircraft is expected to carry around 200 passengers, with a small range of less than 2,000 nautical miles. But this will change as technology evolves. And this project is not just a futuristic concept, as the company is working hard on it every day. That's at least what it says to the media. In late 2023, the ZEROe fuel cell was successfully powered on. At this year's Farnborough Air Show, Airbus signed an agreement with aircraft lessor Avalon. Both companies will investigate how future hydrogen-powered aircraft could be financed and commercialized, and how they might be supported by the leasing business model. Airbus has also teamed up with London Gatwick, EasyJet, and Air Products, the world's largest hydrogen supplier, to expand hydrogen capability and infrastructure in the UK and later around the world. Finally, in 2026, Airbus plans A380 Hydrogen test flights with the fuel cell and 1 electric engine. That's at least what the Airbus PR team said. Now, as promised, let's see the other plane that Airbus is working on. The goal is that the fuel burn must be 20 to 25% lower than the current A320neo family. That's very ambitious, and I think it might be too optimistic, but we will see. The new aircraft family will be completely not based on current aircraft. Airbus clearly doesn't want to repeat Boeing's mistake with the 737 MAX. The new plane is expected to be officially announced between 2027 and 2030, so that's not a long time. There is also a huge possibility that the new project will feature an open-rotor engine similar to what you are seeing now in this picture. Besides that, and the fact that the new aircraft generation is going to have a similar range to the A320neo family, we don't yet know much. But one thing is certain, both hydrogen and open-rotor aircraft will be produced by Airbus in the future. To not be accused of talking only about Airbus developments, let's see what Boeing has to offer in terms of new aircraft technologies. At the beginning of September, the company reached an agreement with unions offering the largest ever wage increase and better benefits. However, the most important thing for this video is that Boeing revealed it plans to build the much-anticipated 797 mid-sized airliner in Washington. The proposed new mid-size airplane has been awaited for around a decade, but this announcement is the first concrete sign that something is going on. The aircraft will be a response to Airbus A321 XLR and a replacement for the 757. If there only are airlines that haven't already ordered Airbus, I hope Boeing avoids repeating the mistake of merely responding to Airbus's success by rushing to develop a similar aircraft. Instead, they should focus on creating a truly innovative project that sets the standard for the industry, one that Airbus would like to copy. Interestingly, this was the case with the 787 Dreamliner. Airbus introduced the A350 as a direct response to Boeing's development, but was forced to redesign it after airlines found it insufficiently innovative compared to the Dreamliner. So Airbus wasn't always ahead of Boeing, and that won't be always the case in the future. That means that there is definitely a chance for American manufacturers. But as for now, Airbus is leading the way in terms of innovative technologies. Its new hydrogen-powered aircraft and reduced fuel burn aircraft family will definitely be extremely popular among customers once introduced, especially within the European Union, as countries there have a tough stance on emissions and climate change. Airbus's future solutions can lead to a situation where the airline industry will still be able to grow without being afraid of the ridiculous flight bans and taxes that are now a sad reality in Europe. Regardless of that, sooner or later, we will be able to see a revolution in the airline industry, as new propulsion technologies will appear quicker than we may think. And the airline that will secure earlier delivery slots will be much more efficient than those using only older aircraft. Thanks for watching. As always, please like and subscribe to my channel.